What up, what up, what up, what up? It's me, Teddy 27.
What's good tonight? Right about the hood.
Oh, dear God, I'm already eating a drink. Look, a damn mess. Just a damn mess. No means no, and yes means no. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is up? What's up? What's up? It's me, Teddy 27, and I am back for another review. I had a little vacation, had a little getaway, had to relax, relate, release, collect myself, and now I'm back in the saddle. We good to go. We're gonna make it do what it do today. Y'all gonna get a lot of me today. We're gonna make it happen. All right, so let's get all these things done. Well, let's start off with our first review of the day. Belle Collective. This is going to be season 1. It is episode 6. It is entitled Sage and Champagne. All right. So we start off with Letitia meeting up with Latrice. And since Latrice did not go on this, did not go to the last brunch, she didn't get all the information that Letitia had to give for the Fair Street project. So Letitia has this opportunity to bring Latrice in and so forth and get her money, because she knows she ain't gonna be able to make it off of just off of Marie's money, which leads me to believe either one, Marie ain't get that much, or two, Marie ain't get that much. So anyway, so she's trying to get some of that change that Latrice got. Now here's my question, Letitia. Here's my question, and I'm sure this is probably a question that other people that you are trying to get to give have. How much of it? How much money are you putting in? Because as we can see, I don't think you got no job nowhere in America. But you just out here holding your hand out, asking for money, 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 money. You ain't giving out a dime. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody go do the research, come back and find me. But from what I can see and from the looks of it, Mama ain't giving no money. And since Mama ain't giving no money around here, then you can't be expecting people to, shovel out a whole lot of their own, cash, liquid assets, and all of that stuff. I'm just saying. Oh, that's good. Anyway, moving on. She admitted to Latrice, and that's what we found out. She's just a housewife that now done turned into businesswoman, but all this time she been a housewife. And that's why her husband Glenn had that energy that he had the last time. Now you don't win and change that, but you don't win and turn yourself into a whole businesswoman, and probably did not even let him know. He left and went to work, and you was still at home being a housewife, taking care of the house, the kids, and everything. And he come back, and now you like, oh, all of a sudden I got a business. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Where you get the money from? Where you get the capital to do all of this? Because if you're a housewife, that means you getting it from him. So he has every right to have asked all of those questions and say, oh, you doing all of this? Oh, we're gonna have some contracts in. We're gonna make put some numbers down, because hell, I done made all this money that done got you. I don't blame him. I ain't gonna get back into that. Moving on. Latrice says she can help. She'll help as much as she can. What that translates to is, or let me see how much you collect, or let me see how much some other people do, and let me see how successful this is, and then maybe I'll, get in on it. But don't look for me to get in from the ground level. That's what that means. Anyway, Latrice looks sideways when Letitia says Marie is invested in the project. Because she was like, Marie is invested in the project. And Latrice was like, and I think first of all, Letitia, you got to be the dumbest. If you know Latrice don't see it for Marie at all, why even bring up Marie to make this woman angry and make her say, you know what, nah, I ain't doing nothing with her. If she did in it, I don't want no parts of it. If she, I don't want, I think she thought by telling her that Marie invested, it was going to be like some competition type thing for Latrice, where Latrice was like, oh, she gave this much, well, I'm going to give double, and that wasn't the way to go. Latrice has shown you she wants no parts, no interaction with her, nothing at all. She ain't in a competition with Marie. She wants no dealings with Marie, and I don't blame her. That's why she didn't come to your little brunch. Anyway, Tampa goes to this goes to a fertility clinic to check out what she got going, what the factory got going on downstairs, and check out her eggs and everything. Now y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because this made for television, acted out thing. I get, what I expected to see when I saw this scene. You know how sometimes you watch the little commercials for um accident lawyer or doctor's practice, and they have some actors being a doctor, playing a doctor or a lawyer, and at the bottom it has at the bottom of the little thing is small caption, actor is not a real lawyer or actor is not a real doctor or whatever, but you can't really read it. You got to look real close to read. I expected to see that because this whole scene looked made up. There is no healthcare facility across the fruited fucking plains where you're gonna do like Tambra and roll your ass up in there sans mask. That woman had a mask nowhere in America. She rolled nowhere on her person. She rolled right up in that office, rolled right up to the front desk, and said, "Oh, and they tried to make it look cute where they did the little, temperature check. Baby, they're not letting you get to a temperature check, and you ain't got on no mask, boo. She ain't have on nobody's mask. Then she went in with the doctor. The doctor ain't have on the doctor. That's what we gonna call him. Ain't have on no mask, girl, girl. I don't buy it. Nurse had on a mask that she rolled up to the front desk to, or the front desk attendant, but she ain't have on no mask. The doctor ain't have on no mask, and that's just not going down like that. That's not how that happens. Anyway, moving on. She has to have surgery on her uterus before she can try to get pregnant again, because they have to remove fibroids and things like that. And if you've known any woman that's dealt with fibroids, um, it could be a really rough process. I've known a few women and friends and family that have had that, and I've known they had to have entitled history entire hysterectomies and have their whole uterus and stuff removed, and it can be a very very traumatic process, and it can be very involved, and it's touch and go a lot of times with that. So I hated to hear that for her. But then the more I heard her talk, the more I got annoyed, because this fake ass accent or voice or whatever she's putting on in these confessionals, I just want to, girl, you're annoying. Please stop, Tambra. Please stop, because I refuse to believe that's how you talk normally. The way you talking in these confessionals, it's on my nerves so much so I can't even listen to her confessionals. I got to fast forward at this point. Antoinette meets up with other black doctors, and so that they could talk about and work on doing things to help promote other black people getting into the healthcare profession to be doctors. And I thought this was a great meeting. Um, until Kaylon brought her stinking ass the fucking out. Why the fuck is she here? What? First of all, Antoinette, she serves no purpose being there. Having her involved in the process is not going to help what you're doing. It's not going to ingratiate these doctors to her. I do not believe her when she said at the end, "Oh, now I understand what you were trying to say," and this, that, and the third, because the way they said it. Well, honestly, the way that the women were saying was not aggressive or anything. They weren't combative. They weren't, loud and obnoxious about it. They were just, and actually at the brunch, it was a more, it was a situation that was a little more inviting and more touching, where these women were simply just describing things that had happened to them. And now all of a sudden, because you're in a room full of doctors and you feel like, oh, okay, these are people who I can respect. So now you want to listen and now you're willing to hear. Girl, I ain't buying it. Fuck you, Kaylon. You ain't shit. And Antoinette, if you can't see that this bitch ain't shit, you ain't shit right along with her, because you participate and you're an accessory to her ain't shitness. The bitch is a whole ass racist. Let's be clear. I ain't here for no parts of Kaylon. This cemented Kaylon for me. No parts of her. No redeeming qualities about her. Go somewhere and die slowly. Anyway, cause I was like, why the fuck is she here? Go the fuck away. Go away. Anyway, I love that Antoinette said that I'm going to reach back to all of the HBCUs and I'm going to I would like to pay for the I think it's the dental admissions test, the DAT, for any black student that would like to take the DAT. I'm sure there are other stipulations. You know, you got to have already been at the point where you know have I'm sure it's not going to be wide open. I'm a freshman. I just want to get the money for this. I'm sure you have to get to have certain prerequisites met in order to do that. I think what I'd like for her to do is, and maybe she can start with the HBCUs, and maybe as she gets some more doctors or more other black healthcare professionals involved, I would love to see if she could do it where she could pay for all black students, maybe within Mississippi, because you have a lot of black students at PWIs as well who also need that opportunity as well. So I would love to see her not just reach back to the HBCUs, but to the black students, at the PWIs, maybe in Mississippi as well. I'm not saying you got to do it all over the country, but maybe in Mississippi, the PWIs in Mississippi. So, but I thought it was a great thing. I loved it. She tells Kaylon about this house rededication party that she's having. She say Marie ain't coming. She say Letitia ain't coming because Letitia, you know, basically lets this woman, do whatever and is okay with Maria her antics. And I'm not here for Maria her antics. And I don't want Letitia to come there and bring up Marie. I don't even want her energy. I don't want her name nowhere in the building. So Letitia, love you down, girl. But you already said that's your good Judy, and you gonna come here with the fuck shit trying to bring her name up, and we ain't here about that life. I wasn't mad at it. I wouldn't invite her either. Anyway, we don't need none of that negativity. But then we then see Latrice and Cliff. It's their anniversary. Now Cliff played this prank on Latrice and made it like he didn't really give her nothing. He got her this bag of flour or whatever, and it was a whole trick and prank. And then he had this whole nice setup with candles and rose petals out in the gazebo, and the letters spelling out love and all of this stuff with the lights on. It was real nice, real cute. And he gave her a Rolex as a gift, a Rolex watch as a gift. She then talks about, and I think it was in her confession, it was her daddy issues, and she does have daddy issues, and the fact that she lost her dad and two older brothers, and so she's had, I don't know that she's ever gone and confronted those issues with a healthcare professional, with these older father-like figures, be it her dad or her older brothers that continue to be removed from her life. And so she has these abandonment issues that she probably needs to go sit down with somebody and work through. But it is what it is. They then get into an argument about her saying she remembers him saying that he would be with other women or something like that. I really don't think she should have brought that up. Y'all are in y'all anniversary, okay? He done, rolled out the red carpet and did all of this stuff. Anniversary is supposed to be us. We concentrating on us and our love and, saying all of the sweet nothings in each other's ear, all hot, wet, and steamy. Why the fuck am I bringing up, oh shit, talk about other women at my anniversary? That shit didn't make sense, Latrice. And that showed her maturity. That is something that I see, not only young people, but I see a lot of times in a lot of the younger, where they want to bring up other people or situations and kill the mood and kill the moment. And I was not mad at Cliff when Cliff said, "You want to do this and bring this all up?" And I done went through all this, paid all this money, got all these people to do all this, and you want to bring up shit that we don't already hash through, been over. I apologize. You know what? I'm out of here. Don't got time for it. Because and I understood Cliff, and this is the thing, when you're a younger person getting with someone who's older, when you get to be a certain age, you're like, I ain't here for it. I ain't got this type of time. Nope. I'm checking out. Because you want to protect your energy more. You want to, be in a good frame of mind and a good state. And you understand at that point, life is too short. I ain't finna sit here and argue with you. I'm not gonna get my blood pressure up. I'm not gonna go back and forward. If you stay there, be mad, broke down, busted, and disgusted, I'm getting the hell out of Dodge before I say and do some things that I should not say and do. So, I mean, he had did all this stuff to make her feel special, and now he had this mess thrown at him for no reason. There was no reason for her to bring that up or talk about it, especially on your anniversary night. It was stupid. It was real stupid. Marie meets up with her son, and they go to the playpen. Well, she's supposed to be meeting her son at the playpen so her grandkids can come and play at this little, indoor playpen or whatever. So her husband, friend, beard to cover up the fact that she's really in a scissor sisterhood with as he's scissoring her life away. Anyway, he came. She didn't know he was coming. That's how you know they ain't her husband for real. They putting on for the fucking cameras. Get out of here. Then she tells us that she shares the fact that she has lupus, and I am sorry to hear about her having lupus, and I am praying for her healing and a continued good health because I know lupus is a scary individual. However, comma, you still ain't shit. And you having lupus does not give you the right to be the ain't shit ass motherfucker that you display all over the fucking television screen. Do you hear me? You still ain't shit. I don't care. You can give us this sad story about lupus, and my heart goes out to you. But baby, that does not give you the right and the onus to sit up here and have your level brand of fuckery that you have going on. Moving on. She talks to Jerez about having to graduate and wanted him to graduate so eventually he could take over her business, one of her businesses, and be a successful person and be able to take care of his kids because you got a bunch of kids, and at the rate you're going, you're gonna probably have a couple more kids. It was what it was. Antoinette, but the whole time I kept sitting there thinking, Jerez, you too big and too tall. Did y'all see that little shorts he had on? I was like, you too big, too tall, and too lanky to be having on these Daisy Dukes like this, Jerez. What did you ain't know you was trying to be on camera? Girl. Jerez, get your life in order. Now, this could have been your coming out party, not coming out like that, but coming out party, your introduction to the world. You could have been, came on camera. Every time you come on camera, we see you popping, you out here, you looking good, styling, profiling, this, that, and the third. You could have had a line of women lined up and some men to come and get with you. But every time you roll your ass on screen, you looking like shit, you talking like you ain't shit, and you just ain't shit. Get your life in order. You too young for that. Every time a bitch see you on camera, Jerez, you supposed to be busting through, and that's just not happening. I don't know. God bless whoever ends up with you because you're gonna end up having to be taken care of. And all of this happened because your mama ain't shit. And she did everything for you and didn't never make you do anything for yourself. So now you looking for the next woman to come and bathe you and clothe you and do everything. But that comes from Marie. She ain't shit and she built the ain't shit ass man. Anyway, Antoinette had this rededication party. Like I said, Maria and Letitia are not there. Child, Tambra and Latrice, they come. Kaylon is there, and they discuss the brunch. I don't even understand why they discussed the brunch. If I was Antoinette and you talked about not having this energy, it would have been no discussions of the brunch. I would have, before they even came there, I would have told Latrice, I would have told Tambra, I would have told Kaylon, hey, bitch, I want positive energy. That's the whole point of this rededication because they had a little sage and they were going to exorcise all of the bad mojo and spirits and vibes and take it out the house. So why would you start talking about the brunch, which is bad, negative energy? I would have told them up front, we ain't talking about that shit. We talking about anything else, not Marie, not the fucking brunch. Don't bring that shit to my house. But they talked about it. Now, the only part that I could agree with Kaylon is when Kaylon said that Marie has a propensity to ruin lunches. Now, the brunches. Now, Marie, at the last brunch, Marie ain't do it by herself. But she did it the one before that by herself. Tampa jumps in and Tampa say, I done been to all of the brunches. And it's never been like that. It's never going down like that. Well, back the fuck up, Tampa. You ain't been at all of them because your ass wasn't there. And now it's this one where Marie was there and Kaylon wasn't there either. And Marie showed her whole ass for no fucking reason. Next brunch, Marie showed her whole ass again. I'm not gonna say it was for no reason, but she once again showed her ass. So if you expect me to believe that she ain't showed her ass before, either one, that's a lie, or two, you see that she's doing this only for the cameras, and that's even more reason why that bitch shouldn't be allowed to no more brunches. Because you see, anytime a camera is at a motherfucking brunch, this whore is gonna show her whole ass. Nope. Anyway, Um, Kaylon then starts talking about Maria, how horrible she was, and how horrible it made her feel. Fuck you, Kaylon. Fuck your whole life. Why the bring it down, El Teddy? Bring it down. Because I was like, why are you bringing this up? Go away. Please go away. Please go away. Like, I'm done with Kaylon. You ain't even a part of the show. You just a friend of the show. Can y'all get her off my television screen, please? Because this, I can't. I can't. I'm not going to sit here and watch another show where you proliferate the victimization of white women. Because white women love to put their tears all over the television screen. They love to play damsel in distress and victim and this, that, and the third. And I'm not here for the proliferation of that. I'm not here for any parts of it. So please get her off my screen. Please don't ever bring her back on. I want no parts of it. Her and her racist ass family, who her great whatever grandfather that was president of the Confederacy, they can stay over there and stay in their little corner and be as racist as they want to be. Keep them off my television screen. They sage up the house. They lighting sage with the stove because they ain't got no matches. I mean, no. See, they should have matches instead of the lighters, and you got to get those long wood matches. You know what I'm saying? The long wood matches. That would have been great for your sage. That's what you got to get. Long wood. Anyway, they get to the bedroom, and Latrice is using the sage to conjure up spirits for all of the Mandingo warriors in down to Africa, and all of the Mandingo warriors of the past in Africa to come. So Antoinette could find her a black man. She was conjuring up all of the ancestors. Okay, come on, Shaka, Mansa Musa, all of the warriors of the past to come. But she said Antoinette needs her a black man. Anyway, Latrice, we didn't see Latrice after the brunch. Maybe a day or two later, we saw Latrice had done set up this nice little thing for her and Cliff after ruining their anniversary. And she, you know, had the little rose petals and the little saxophone players and the masseuse there and this, that, and the third. Come to find out, he had taken well, it sounded like he had taken a Rolex back and said, you don't need this, not how you acted. Now, I don't think that's right either, Cliff. You can't be an Indian giver. If you're going to give her the Rolex as a gift, you can't take it back. Even if she act the ass. That's your wife, not your child. So, now, she went through all of this song and dance to kind of make up with him and, you know, make it right. In my mind, part of me said, is she really doing this just because she wants the Rolex back, or is she really trying to make amends and make her marriage right? I'm sure she was trying to do right by her husband and get the marriage back to a good place. But part of my brain was saying she really was doing this just to get the Rolex back because she talked about how much she wanted that Rolex so bad. So I don't know. But anyway, he does give her the Rolex back and so forth. And it kind of goes off from there. I can foresee more issues between Cliff and Latrice, and the thing I like about them is both of them work on trying to make the other one happy or do what they can to keep the marriage in a good place. But they have, you know, baggage about them, and they have underlying issues between each of them that sometimes cause these rifts and cause these issues within the marriage. I just hope that they continue to have the same energy to keep working at it and making it better, and maybe seek some counseling individually and collectively so that they can stay in a good place. I told you I want no parts of Kaylon. There's nothing that I want. There's nothing in me that wants to see her. There's no saving qualities about Kaylon. Please get her off my television screen and make her go away forever. And that was basically it. I loved the fact that we had very little Marie in this episode because Marie makes my skin crawl. Okay, Marie gives me violent diarrhea. I want the parts of her. Anyway, until next time, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. Y'all out.